I never go in the water right here.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Dude, where's the boxing stance? It's gone.
And stay down.
I'm never gonna finish this game because I keep getting distracted now by the school stories.
Why is this always Let's go. Really, guys?
Whoa, just for this?
Starving.
Sweet stew jar. Seasoned stewed dish.
I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, if this is an interesting sports game, then I'm just going back home.
Let's go!
I'm gonna say it right here. So I can just load and leave. It's something stupid. Oh, I keep forgetting it's not voiceovered. How's the MRC treating you? No, I'm not reading this. You guys can read.
Huh? Huh? Oh.
Look here.
Amasawa.
It's on auto. I don't know why it paused.
Yes.
Indeed, I wanted to discuss another possible criminal investigation. I'd like you to go undercover again, but this time in the robotics club. Robotics club? This should be interesting. Didn't know Siriu had a robotics club. Yes, a few years back, a handful of students established this club. I just realized it's stuck at nighttime. So when
Does that mean?
You mean that whole thing where they use robots to compete in soccer and other ball games? That's right. Many different groups host each year, using their own variation of the rules. The Siriu Robotics Club is based in a business-sponsored tournament called the RE Robo Rally. It's a huge event that invites technical college students, robotic clubs, and even teams of working adults to compete for a large cash prize. Some average high schoolers signed up for a tournament like that. Sounds like an uphill battle.
Yes.
Quite so. It's an uphill battle every year, I'm afraid. High school robotics clubs typically have limited funds, not to mention they lack the proficiency that a college-age group would have.
That being said,
Despite their shortcomings, Siriu's robotics club made a huge leap forward when one particular transfer student became the club president. A second year named Domu Otagawa. Okitagawa. Whoa, what is that? A boy? In the second trimester, Otagawa transferred here from high school. He was a member of his previous school's robotics club. Before he transferred, he consistently received top marks. He has like a boy and a girl. With him joining the ranks, the robotics club's streak of preliminary losses changed drastically. More praise.
What was that?
The club typically struggled for funds, but he waltzed in and secured a sponsorship from a shopping district. He even drafted schedules for the club, which were immaculate, and the club quickly saw an increase in efficiency and productivity in their work. A high school student did all that. I gotta say, that's pretty impressive.
By the way,
So then, how are the robotics club and Professor
Yagami-san.
Are you familiar with a string of robot-led thefts terrorizing the streets of Shinshincho? Citizens of Shinshincho will be out and about, and suddenly a robot will appear and snatch goods like expensive bags off of them. Then it runs off.
nope.
I'm afraid this is the first time I've heard of that one. Are robots really that sophisticated?
Yes.
Absolutely. With its mechanical arm, it can firmly grasp onto things like bags and make a quick escape. On top of that, it's highly maneuverable. It can fit its openings too narrow. It can fit openings too narrow for humans to follow. It sounds like even more trouble than a flesh and blood thief. The most targeted items are expensive bags that contain large amounts of cash. Some bags are worth over 1 million yen. We're talking damages that have now surpassed several million yen. So then, are you claiming the robots behind these incidents came from the Siriu Robotics Club? Do you have any proof?
Well,
As a matter of fact, I discovered this bolt along with one of the robots' escape routes. They're the very same bolts used for the Siriu Robotics Club.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Hey,
You're positive the Stereo Club is using these bolts?
Yes.
100%. They were originally custom made by a factory in Jincho, but it went under and lost its client. That's when the Stereo Robotics Club bought them in bulk for a low price.
I see.
Makes sense. I can see why you suspect them. Additionally, rumor has it the stolen goods are being used as a source of funding for criminals.
I guess so.
It would be tough to fence stolen goods through the usual channels.
Yes.
And I have just the ones in mind who would perform such nefarious deeds to get by. The Professor and the Neo Kane gang.
A truly skilled detective.
With the MRC, we can't simply sit by and ignore this, can we?
Amasawa.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll see if I can get in good graces with the robots.
Please and thank you.
We'll greet them as an outside counselor. I've already received approval from the chairman. One step ahead, as always. Though I have to say, I'm surprised the chairman gave the thumbs up. To be honest, the advisor of the Robotics Club have never been on good terms, and the chairman is glad to have a mediator to keep an eye on them. As for why they're at odds with each other, I have no idea. Interesting. In that case, maybe they'll welcome me in.
That being said,
Because of the dispute with their advisor, apparently the Robotics Club members have a general distrust of authority.
if I were to guess,
As such, it's possible they may reject you as well. Yagami. Sounds like earning their trust is going to be tricky.
Amasawa.
I'm on my way to the club room. Where can I find the Robotics Club? In the corner of the East Building's 4th floor. Alright, well, I guess I'll go show my face. East Building... 4th floor. So back over here, and then up. Yeah, come around. Whoa, COVID. This is him selling his iPhone for drugs. And they're gargling salt. Or mouthwash. Don't know what this is, but this looks familiar. Don't know what this is either. It's probably like some anti-bullying thing. What if there are ghosts in here? Let's see. It's got a bunch of dudes. And then the one from the picture. This is the Robotics Club.
Hi,
him.
I'm Yagami. I was asked to start as your outside counselor today. Is the president here?
I'm the club president, Domu Kitagawa. The chairman already filled me in.
Great. That saves us some time. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Whoa, they're rude. A warm welcome, I see.
Yagami-san, was it? I've got a question for you. How knowledgeable are you in the field of robotics?
He sounds like Sasuke.
Not very.
Here we go again.
Huh?
Yagami-san, I understand the chairman requested your services. I don't believe we require an outside counselor.
Oh?
We're operating perfectly fine as we are. We really don't need you attending our club activities.
Turning me away right off the bat? Well, this third
Sage, Okitegawa-kun, right? You already know I'm here to do a job, so skipping out on you guys isn't gonna work for me. Mind if I pop in every so often? The chairman will let me have it if I don't at least make an appearance.
Well, as long as you don't get in our way.
Great. We'll all be friends in no time.
Yeah, right. Best of friends. Well, better greet all the members.
It's me.
That's not what he said. I was asked to act as your outside counselor starting today. It's nice to meet you. He told her you were...
I'm
Virginia?
Shion Takamori.
I'm in charge of construction,
Hmm?
following the blueprints and building the robots.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I'm a little busy right now, you mind? Let's get back to work. Hey there, nice to meet you.
Ah.
Oh, hello.
It's me.
My name's Akami. I'm an advisor with the Mystery Research Club.
I'm Tetsuro Kurumazaki.
Second year. Can I see what you're making?
Well,
They're the blueprints. I'm responsible for the design.
Oh.
It's pretty awesome. So what you're drawing up now for the robot contest?
yes.
This is incredible. You drew this? Yeah. Could you just be super shy? Weird. Why isn't it moving? Hey there.
It's me.
Nice to meet you. Who might you be?
I'm Dento Sakura, first year.
I'm Dento Sakura, first year, the Robotics Club.
By the way.
Programmer. Were you having some trouble with it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the robot. I just can't get it to move. What do you do? What do I do? I need another tongue lashing. I don't need another tongue lashing from the president. You look a little stressed out. Well, to be honest, I just recently started programming. Except I don't have a proper senpai to teach me the ropes. I wish I could help you out with that, but I'm not much of a programmer myself.
Hey.
I'm laying out our current milestones and workflow progress using Agile. Like your agility? No, Agile is a cutting-edge program development method that's been adopted by all sorts of software designers.
Well,
I'll try to rephrase it in a more digestible way. Instead of blindly trying to build a complete model, it repeats trials, tests, and modifications to achieve the ideal form. Compared to the waterfall model of the past, you can have a much shorter development cycle.
Oh.
Sounds complicated. Well, you're not wrong. High school students have a difficult time wrapping their heads around development models of this level. It does require mastery in the management, after all. Depending on our opponents for this tournament, we'll need to have flexible spec changes, so that's why we're using this model.
well,
In fact, we're running a scrimmage with our prototype model later today. We'll examine the hosts for the results to adjust our design principles for the future.
listen up.
Dagami-san, you made a promise, right? Don't you say you wouldn't get in our way?
Nah.
I take it back. He takes best calling them nice. Everyone here is keeping their guard up pretty much night and day compared to the dance club. It's time.
Ah,
Oh, so this is going on?
Time for our match.
The scrimmage. Alright, the thing you mentioned before, to gather data from these practice matches and make adjustments if necessary.
Hey.
Correct. Mind if I watch them?
Yes.
Fine, just as long as you don't get in the way. Of course, consider me a fly on the wall. I get the sense they don't like me much. Again, today is another one at 10. It's 9, but everyone's asleep. Whoa, what the? This dedicated field is where the machines of the RE Robo Club are
Oh.
held. Looks impressive. I'm Matsuguna from West Missouri High, looking forward to the match today. I'm Otigawa of Siryu. A pleasure.
You kidding me?
Takamori.
Come on.
Shizuko won't be coming.
What?
What do you mean by that? He jammed his finger during track practice.
This is bad.
I told him to focus his attention on the Robo Club before the
Hey.
tournament.
Well,
Well, I mean,
Huh?
I'm famous for my butterfingers. The robots are radio controlled, so it's a bit unconventional. Shizuko isn't part of the club, but he had the experience, so I asked for a
oh.
Fine. How about I
no.
not tackle?
What?
Why the hell not? That's your reason right there. You have a very short fuse. We can't afford you getting emotional in the middle of a battle.
Think you're all that?
Hey,
Maybe if I be the operator?
What?
You? I actually use a drone for my work pretty often. I know my way around the radio consoles. You operated drones? Much experience do you have? About 5 years now. It's like, I'd like to think I can handle a more delicate situation like this
Come
too.
on.
No way, forget it.
Please, thank you.
What?
That's the most optimal solution.
Yeah, right.
By process of elimination.
Hey,
Listen up!
Okitagawa.
Yes. Yeah. Yagami-san!
Yeah. I've got this.
I think everyone's awake now. Like, I wish you guys could hear how silent the house is in the morning. And the heater just turned off. What's this?
Yes! Nice! Go! Nice! 問題ない。認めざるを得ないね。ナイス。なかなかの腕だ。本ミスだ。ナイス。認めざるを得ないね。Go! なかなかの腕だ。よし。Not looking good.
I wasn't paying attention to the place.
これはどうだ。Son of a... Go!
Put it on auto.
問題ない。Yes! 本ミスだ。問題ない。なかなかの腕だ。ナイス。認めざるを得ないね。本ミスだ。ナイス。これはどうだ。問題ない。よし。Pulled it off somehow.
Complete dumb luck. I don't understand why I couldn't place anything. I just did a tutorial. This guy's an idiot.
Ha!
Alright.
Come on.
Whoa. Did you actually win? Wow. On our first try,
Hey.
too. So, what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? Certainly far from shabby. May even be better than Mizuzaki. Oh yeah, did I already make the hologram?
You kidding me?
Yeah. Otagawa, do not tell me you're gonna use this guy.
Takamori.
Takamori, this is the only option we have.
Screw that!
So what about Mizuzaki?
My process of
We
elimination.
just have to have him step
What?
down. What? He was quite temperamental. Maybe even a bit
Come
unstable.
on.
No, damn it, even so. You ever heard of something called a pecking order? Why give the job to an outsider who just showed up
That's the
today?
most optimal solution.
What?
Okitagawa.
If you're gonna ask Mizuzuki Kid just for me, it feels a little...
Well,
No. To be honest, he was acting as our operator reluctantly. It seemed he had his heart set on the track and field
What?
club. Oh,
Yes.
that's so? That's right. He always wanted out of the robots club. That's why, frankly, I didn't want him to be the operator for the
Oh.
tournament. If that's the case, then I guess it's no big deal. Moving
Please, thank you.
on, I'd like to thank you in advance.
Yeah.
No problem. Not talking to you. I suppose I can say I successfully infiltrated the robots club. But making friends with everyone is another story. I need to earn the club member's trust somehow so I can get a little info out. Before that, I should report back to Amasawa. She was worried the robots club wouldn't even take me in. You know what I guess this reminds me of the school stories? It reminds me of Persona. That's why I wanted to play that. Because I got Royal. And I just stopped playing it. Because I played through the original game, got pretty far, and then I found out that I should just play Royal, so I should never have done that, but whatever. It's full of missteps. I'm using the controller with the jank analog stick. Okay, let's go. Main story time. Big execute.
Let's go!
I keep forgetting you're not invincible while you're in the air. I swear you are.
We go!
Hey, brother. You keep some pretty solid company. If Koana was here, maybe you would have had an easier time with public security. What'll it be? Gonna turn in for the night?
If I can really stay the night, I'll take him up on that.
They gave me free HP. Am I hearing drums? Oh yeah, drums. What am I doing now? Make preparations. Don't look fine at Guame, so I guess that means we're done in Jincho then. Once I'm ready, I'll head over to Yokohama 899.
Let's do this. What a waste.
Hey, Yagami-san. You handle everything in the Jincho?
I think so?
Oh yeah, this part. Things are gonna get pretty intense from here on out, so if there's anything else you need to do, I'm gonna say it's a game 2, not that blah 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 blah. There's no going back. I know. There's a scroll to the right.
Really? Good, because Tsukumo-kun said he had something he wanted to show you. He's upstairs. You mind going to him? Tsukumo-kun, Yagami-san's here.
Something up?
Yes, it's about the pendant Kawana-san gave you. Turns out, it was just a decoy after all.
Decoy? For what?
For what was inside. This. The cracks in the pendant were hiding an SD card, and on it was some video data.
Video data? Of what exactly?
It's the footage of Ihara murdering Hiro Mikoshiba, just like we saw before. No additional scenes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would Kawana put his life on the line just to give me that? I mean, RK came after him and everything. And all for a video that's already all over the internet?
Yes, except the video on that card is the original. All the others were copies of this source. In layman's terms, this is the master tape. Or in film, it'd be the negative. With no additions or modifications of any kind.
What do you mean? And how do you know for sure?
So this SD card here is a special little thing. You can't usually buy it in stores. It's called a worm, or write once, read many. If you were to take a picture with a digital camera, the images saved on this SD card couldn't be edited or deleted. It's what forensics teams use when photographing crime scenes. Which means what we have here is unaltered footage of Mikoshiba's murder.
That means it would qualify as evidence in Ihara's appeal.
Yeah, I'd say you have room to negotiate with the prosecution and the judge. At the very least, it beats an internet copy with no origin.
Hey, Think this'll be enough to win the trial?
Well, I can't guarantee. That. But it does explain why Koana-san took such a risk. The video on here is the sole original. That's why he'd only leave it in the hands of someone he trusted.
Koana asked me to give this to Ahara.
Sure, but he had to know we'd turn it inside out first. Maybe it's Koana-san's way of entrusting you with the evidence you need? After all, with public security after him, he may not live to see tomorrow. And seeing how he's on the run, he had to find a way to get that into Ahara-san's hands. Which I think is why he left it all up to you, Yagamishi.
Then it's settled. It's about time I expose everyone involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Ahara, Koana, and his students. That's the first step to luring public security out in the open.
And I believe the SD card will make that possible.
So hey, looks like almost getting blown up was worth it.
I guess so.
Hey, sorry to bug you.
Matsune? What are you doing here?
I was talking to the MRC guys earlier. They said you'd be at this detective agency.
Everything okay?
Well, Akane started hanging out with some shady guys. So I figured I should talk to Yagami-san about this.
Sounds like a tricky situation. Please, have a seat.
Akane's that girl you hung out with all the time, right? So, want to tell me more about these shady guys?
They're these thugs from Tokyo. RK, they're called. They've been flirting with her.
Okay. What else?
They got her so comfortable she blurted out some stuff she probably shouldn't have. Stuff about you, Yagami-san.
Well, that's nothing I can't handle. But rolling with RK is bad news. She needs to stop. Their leaders are ex-Yakuza, you know.
I knew it. So they actually are dangerous then.
What's really going on?
They asked Akane which student you cared about the most.
What?
So she... kinda blurted out Koda's name.
She did what?
Yeah, even Akane knew she messed up. So she called me right after. Yagami-san, you've been mixed up with RK, right? You think they might go after Koda?
Can you try to get in touch with her?
Actually, I haven't been able to.
What about Akane?
Oh, right. Let me try and call.
Hello, Matsun?
Akane, where are you right now?
The last place Mikoshiba-sensei was.
Huh?
I'm with RK. We're at the building where Mikoshiba-sensei's body was found.
Why?
Matsun, are you with Yagami already?
What? How do you know about that?
It's Yagami. Is Koda-san there too?
She is. Yagami-san! It's me, Koda! Please, help me!
This Yagami? Come on over and we'll play. You know the place, right?
Who is this?
Not important. Better hurry, or else Kodo-chan will have to entertain us. Know what I mean?
Hey! Stop it! No!
Don't! What the hell do you want?
Come down and find out. Oh, I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you go to the cops, these girls are as good as dead.
Do you guys even understand what you're doing right now?
Better hurry.
What's happening?
Matsun, you stay here. Tsukumo!
I'll contact Kaito-san and Higashi-san for help. And I'll fly my drone out to the scene, too.
Perfect. Counting on you.
Let's go, Yagami-san. Hurry up, or I'm leaving without you. Yeah. Let's go. Wanna slow down, Yagami-san?
What's up?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. My drones just arrived at the scene. Koda-san and Akane-san are with some men. About 20 of them.
Where's Kaito-san and Higashi?
I've contacted them. They're on their way now.
Good.